Well, everybody's talking about what they know, and tomorrow's where I wanna go. And everybody's talking about who's that man, as we're finding a way to the promised land. But things just aren't as they seem to be. And one day you're all locked up, the next day you're free. But it's dark outside, all alone in the outside bar, but now the king is gone. And here we are, XC, in a sea to be.
Check. Hello, folks. Just checking in with you really quick. Gonna get started after B Dabbler. Cool. That's working. Good. Love you. Hey, I see these questions coming in the chat. This is great. Keep this up. I will address whatever you want. It's an AMA. So AMA. Getting started soon. Just waiting for B-Dabbler and the boys to finish up. Mwah. Yikes. Okay, wow. Oh boy.
Somewhere close to town, gonna carry the street to the other side of town. Walk that line, turn the road, spend your whole time trying. Ride on the train, free your home. It's midnight, oh baby, hurry.
What's up, baby? How you doing? You good? I'm good. I'm real fucking good. Stevie Lou in the house today. Jacked up on some coffee. Hold on one second. Let me just close this door over here. You guys couldn't see me there, but I was making sex in the air. I'm wearing my Power Rangers. I don't know if you... Oh, they're inside out. Fuck. I got my... Go Power Rangers. Pajama pants. I'm doing good. Doing real fucking good. Okay. Calm down. It's not going to be like that the whole show. Rainy day in New York City. This is a rainy day dream away live with Stevie Lou. Got a fun show set up here for you. I got a special guest backstage right now, ready to go. I got two special guests, as a matter of fact, ready to go backstage. We'll get to them as soon as possible. Just wanted to give it a few minutes here to just settle in. Thank everyone who's been chatting. I will get to you here. We got a lot of chats to catch up with. Let's get through a couple really fast, and then I'll get to my guest. I wanted to shout out Johnny Castile here, who was hiking in the rain outside of D.C., in the Potomac. Sounds cool as shit. He says it's raining out there too, and that's some badass stuff. If you're hiking in the rain, that's dedication. I'm sure the trails are probably light traffic wise, which is probably one of the nice things, and it's, I bet, really serene and nice out there, and I'm kind of jealous. Maybe I'll go for a walk in the rain later. I went outside and it's fucking pouring, and I said, all right, I'm going back in. I'm streaming. We're doing it. Shout out to Tukey and the boys. Be Dabbling Live was just on. It's, I think, still on. I was waiting for them to end, but I guess they were just finishing up with some super chats. So I figure we'll just do it. And hopefully a bunch of folks will come on over from there. And yep, I say folks a lot. Get used to it. Who gives a shit? El Horrible is almost over. Thank you to my good dear friend here, Fat Cat Jessica. I have a problem saying that name without doing. I don't know. Fucking, my mouth is mushed up. We're getting lubricated. I am Mr. Clean. Yes, that was the Disco Biscuits again to start our Smokey the Spurg pre-show music interlude. That was the Disco Biscuits. That was not the Smooth Jazz 5, although I can see why you get confused and think that was the Smooth Jazz 5, because that song AC2B is one of their coolest laid back jam out jazzy songs that they have. It's one of my favorites of all time. So yeah, I got the Disco Biscuits going there, and then I went over to the Tedeschi Trucks Band, which let me pop down here real quick. Someone said that they were giving, yeah, it was quite pleasant. This was when we were listening to Tedeschi Trucks, and someone said here, Stealth Chaos was saying he was almost getting Allman Brothers roadie vibes. It's crazy. So Tedeschi Trucks, Derek Trucks, is a relative of Dickie Betts, I think, or one of the Allman Brothers. I'm not exactly sure who in the Allman Brothers he was related to, but he has been a guitar player since he was a little kid who used to come on when the Allman Brothers would play at the Beacon. He would tour with them and now has his own band with his wife, Susan Tedeschi. And they're playing in Manhattan at the Beacon Theater this weekend. And I went and saw a film. I had a dinner and a movie date with the wife. And we were at a place right next to the Beacon Theater last night. And the people at the restaurant were asking me, hey, are you going to the show tonight? And I had no idea what they were talking about. Apparently, I give off the vibe of an Allman Brothers fan because there were a bunch of Allman Brothers fans. Once I looked around, I noticed it was a kind of a hippie vibe. So I kind of felt cool to a certain extent because I was just going to see a movie. And we'll talk about the movie a little later. But, you know, I was mistaken for an Allman Brothers fan live. It'd be nice if maybe I was mistaken for, like, you know, an actual comedian in person someday. But we'll start off with an Allman Brothers fan thing. All right, let's just get to it. I do have a very, very special guest here. I do want to bring him in. He's been sitting backstage for like fucking 40 minutes at this point. And I'm apologizing to you for that, Mr. Let's see if you know him by face. If you know him by sight.
What's up, y'all?
One and only Jake Hudson, buddy.
How you doing? Truce?
Yeah, truce. Is there anything else you want to
block me? So
is there anything else you want to say right now to me?
I'm sorry if I
No.
you. Oh, turn on the light! I told you in the chat.
Okay, I got the light on. That's kind of our thing, I guess, right? Is it not our thing?
Hey, I told you in the chat. I told you in the chat.
I thought it would have been better for old time's sake just to do it like that.
Yeah.
So
you know what? Now we don't have to deal with that pink ski mask guy now. If we want to stream,
I see what you're doing. He's not the other special guest I have for us today. If that's what you were worried about, don't worry.
Lemmy and Granny. Is it Granny?
No, don't worry about that neither. I know that's an issue. I'm not trying to cause any problems here. Let's just get to it. Let's bring our guy here. We got Bobby.
Hey, Jake. How's it going? Stevie, turn the light on, goddammit. What the hell, man?
By the way, this is actually the third podcast I've done with him today because he had to do a test stream with Jib today, and he did a 2-hour stream.
Oh, man, you guys are just nonstop superstars of the streaming world, and I love to have you here with me today. This is a special little Saturday episode.
By the way, I made hey Bobby, I made Andrew a birthday song.
Oh, that's good. That's
cool.
That's awesome.
Well, I guess you'll have to check that out later. Okay,
Andrew's
I want to get
today.
Andrew's birthday is today.
Yes.
Oh, well, a very, very happy birthday to our buddy Andrew the Giant from No Filter, right?
Yep.
Anything else that he does there, Bobby Nick, that I should know about?
Sports Heads. He also does his own channel, Andrew the Giant, 96?
1996,
cool.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to Andrew. Everybody go check his stuff out. Let's get some other plugs out of the way. Jake, I know you said you have a Patreon here.
Patreon.com/Hudson World Order.
Hold on.
And by the way, and I do post on there every day. I do post the audios, and I learned that from Aaron M. Holt. Sorry if I mentioned that name.
No, me and Aaron are friends, and don't. This is a free speech network. This is kind of. I don't want to say it's kind of like Compound Media because that may give people other ideas. But it is a free speech. Oh, you guys like that? It is a free.
Did you realize that you're almost going live when Gino Pisconti's going live with Gripecast today?
Yeah. No, I don't really. That don't concern me too much. That whole thing. Good for him. Gino's trying to become something. That's great for Gino. You know, you'd think that this far along in his career,
I didn't like how he treated Bobby P. I didn't like that.
Yeah, we're not here to bring that all up. Right now, we're talking about Jake's Patreon there. Let me drop it in the chat. Boom, boom. How do you do, folks? Please do go check that out. But and then Bobby, go ahead, give us a shout. What are you up to these days? Plug away.
These days, you can find me on No Filter with Andrew and Friends on YouTube, and you can also find me in the lounge on Rumble and Twitch.
Look at that. Flat Cat Jessica was saying hello, Jake, in the chat before this show even started. Okay, guys, let's play a quick game. I want to play a quick game. Trivia. Okay. Trivia question. Who was the master of the universe?
He-Man.
Boom. Bobby Nick. He-Man. Nailed it. Now, I wanted to ask a follow-up question. Jake, is it true you're the master of Bashan universe?
Oh, God.
You can say no. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh!
By the way, we know, last year we lost the Green Power Ranger.
Oh. We did. What is his name? I forget what the heck
Tommy.
his name
I think
was.
his name was Tommy.
Well, Tommy in the show, but do you know what the actual actor's name
No,
was?
I don't. I knew the Red Power Ranger was a dick to people.
Oh, I did hear that. All right, let's try to catch up with the chat here. Chris Mack, Stevie, what's with you and KC deferring your shows until other people are done? I understand that you think it's respectful or whatever. Maybe you just gotta say fuck it and do what you want. Honestly, it's not 100% a whole respect thing, and I do respect and actually enjoy Bedabbler live.
Yeah.
So I love El Horrible, all his shows. So it's not necessarily that I don't I'm respecting. I'm watching. I'm watching Bedabbler. So I like live.
Yeah.
I don't want to like have to do my show while a show I like is on. And also I figure there's probably some people that want to watch both. So why not give them a chance to finish that and then jump on over here with Stevie Lou Live and my two pals. I guess you do, like you said, have other options out there. But right now, Stevie Lou Live is trying to get his ass over the subscription line and monetization view hour line. So I gotta stream. I gotta get out here. I gotta just keep logging hours. And you know who told me that? Christopher, cut of the jib. He said he gave me a talking to.
Today's Eric Nagel's birthday too. Today's E-Rock's birthday.
Wow. The sex bagel?
E-Rock.
Eric Nagel, the sex bagel.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that, Jake?
Fucking hell. That's fucking incredible. All right. So we got one game out of the way.
Tony Mazur's birthday too.
Well, fuck Tony Mazer. I'll just say that right here and right now. I won't recognize his birthday on this show. All right. Eric Nagel, fine. Andrew, absolutely. Please. We'll celebrate Andrew. Tony Mazer, burn in hell.
What dude, he's an asshole. He
right?
Asked me
Thank you, Jake. Thank you.
Like,
I've been saying that for like a while now, but say more.
Here's the thing. Him and Chad are always trying to get on one of. I don't like Chad. Chad Zuma can kiss my fat ass.
Yes, said it.
All right.
Yeah, it's like Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there, Tony and Chad.
The thing is, it's like here's the thing, Stevie.
Sure.
By the way, I just want to say that I'm just I was a Steel Toe fan since Twitch, but Lemmy was a Steel Toe fan since Twitch.
What does that have? What does this have to do with anything that we were?
I just wanted to say that fuck Steel Toe, fuck Tony Mazer.
Okay. All right. All right. No, that's fine. That's fine.
He's going through his fuck you list.
That's cool. That's cool. Everybody has a fuck you list.
By the way, the reason here's the thing. I just got done a 2-hour stream, and I see you got a message from you. I got unblocked by you, and fuck you. I followed me.
I wanted to get you on. I wanted to get you on. Hey, Jake, real quick question though. Did you gnaw on that bed frame behind you?
This is actually this has been. You want to hear something funny? This has been Um, 15. We have had this for 15 years. This bed frame for 15
So
years.
that's kind of like that was somebody's forehead just getting.
That's actually stickers and all that shit, but
That's great. That is great. All right, let's catch up. Let's catch up with the chat. Todd Pemper, Stevie, I hope you make it in this crazy podcast world, man. Thank you, Todd. I do too. Luke of the Bind says, can't wait for your hands to crumble once again. What? When are you guys when did my hands crumble previously? Do we know what's
I'm not
I don't
understanding
recall
that.
that.
would you
don't
think
recall
that maybe that guy is experiencing some sort of psychosis where he's
Um,
No,
imagining
I think he's a lunatic. I think
he's a lunatic, right?
he's-
And
I
not
think he's
so
hanging out.
well, hold on, Jake. Wait, hold on. He's a lunatic because we're all lunatics here. If you're part of
lunatic
Lunatic
now.
Nation, you throw the L up. Everybody throw their L's up right quick. Yep, we'll put them up. You could be a loser, a lunatic, part of Lunation. Any way you want to do it, you're doing it. You're here. You're with me. But that person is an actual. That person's an actual lunatic. So,
Hey,
no,
Stevie, what is I hear that you and Stutter and John are not friends anymore? Or
let's just say that guy is a piece of shit as well. You know how you were just saying Tony Mazur is a piece of shit? Well, Stuttering John decided to put a picture of my wife out on the internet. Like he thought that was a good idea.
I would never. Here's the thing: if you
So
give
he
me
can go fucking. He
information,
can
I
burn
would
in
never
hell.
use it. Here,
Yeah,
you
I don't
hear
know.
something?
I don't know about that. But,
Stutter and
yeah.
John, basically, here's the thing: people are saying that I act like them because of my stuttering. But here's the thing: when I was doing shows with other people, my stuttering wasn't bad. I wasn't like dealing with this stuff back in the day.
All right.
But when I'm like
I get
dealing
you.
with people that here's the thing, like dealing with people that don't understand. I'm dealing with O&A people, and by the way, we got Opie.
I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry, Jake. Jake, just chill out for a sec. You gotta let me take over here. I'm sorry, buddy. You were starting to go off topic, and I gotta stay on topic here. We got the chat is building up, so I might have to do that from time to time. Lou, are you really gonna do the roasting with Ray DeVito? It would be funnier if you didn't. That's not a dig at you. Here's the thing, Stephen M. I have started doing roast. I've started writing roast jokes for Ray, and I plan on writing a bunch more this weekend. So as much as it would be funny to not do the roast, I want to do the roast so I can hammer that motherfucker. And Jake, don't be afraid to check in. It's just you were kind of going off on a tangent.
Now,
there.
where's this roast? Where's this roast going to go down, Steven?
Ray DeVito's channel.
Yeah, that's what he says, and I that's bullshit. It's gonna go down on fucking Kevin Brennan's channel. Okay,
Right.
let's be real
He's
here.
saying that the people, the big dogs are not there anymore. The big donators.
He's out of his mind. He's out of his fucking mind.
Here's the thing. I've seen a few people. I even said Deadpool in there. I saw.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't know what he's talking about, Jake. It's one of those things where Ray just blathers shit out of his mouth. It's if he wants it to be real, he'll just say it. That's how he works, and that's a dangerous way to live. Emerson, Lake, and Embalmer. I love that because people are smoking. They're smoking PCP and listening to music, probably.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at this. Jake Hudson's checking in saying, "Hi guys." That was actually that was
I kept
you
telling
earlier.
you, hey, you need to turn your light on. Remember to turn your light on. I even wrote you in a DM and said that.
Okay, let's get back here.
Uh-oh.
Okay, look, and then people were enjoying that. Yeah, okay, we're back towards the beginning of the episode here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I wanted to play a quick game since we're almost caught back up. Look, you're right. Look at that. You were telling me to turn my lights on.
Okay, your light on. Yep.
This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna take you guys out, but please do watch because I want to play a game. Let's see how I do this here. Let's play a game. I want to play a game. Okay, let's put this up.
Let's do it.
Okay. I want you guys to tell me who. Oh, fuck! I messed up. Who this is?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you guys to. I will give you one last chance to take a look. I want you to guess who this is. And folks in the chat, I want you to guess too. Okay, I'm gonna bring the guys back in. Okay, do we have a guess?
Frankie McDonald.
I
Bing,
was
bing,
just
bing,
gonna
bing,
say,
bing, bing,
yeah.
bing. Well, damn, you got to get in there, Bobby. You got the first question right.
Because
And
you showed it before. You saw
Did I-
it. We saw
I
who
fucked
it
up.
is.
You saw that? There he is.
Yeah.
That's the,
Okay.
the one and only weatherman. I figured since it was a rainy day, we'd have to bring the boy in and look at him. What is he? Oh boy, Frankie. Looks like he took his pants off, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, I just want to tell you that I did put up a
He
new
looks like he's
T-shirt on my
packing some
Team
heat.
Republic page, Bobby.
Oh, your Key Republic page. That's good, Jake.
And
Yeah. So look at that. Frankie packing heat. Now I wanted to bring up another thing really quick. I did get in trouble with Frankie McDonald once.
Oh,
Let's
did
see
you?
if the folks. Let's see. Did they guess? Yeah. Okay. I guess the game didn't work as well as I thought it would, but hey. Here. I did get in trouble once with Frankie. I felt terrible about it. And I want to show you. I put up an image on Twitter and he reached out to me and he said, "You will take this down."
Yeah.
Right. And I said, hey,
He
Frankie,
doesn't ask. He
Yeah.
demands. He
Has
demands.
this happened to you before, Bob?
He's demanded that I ask somebody to take a picture down.
You will ask, you will take this down.
Yes.
So yeah, he just reached out directly and said, "You will take this down." And I did immediately. But I guess Frankie's not here right now. So let's show. This is what I had put up on Twitter. Disaster strikes after Nova Scotian man attempts to eat 100 Hindenburgs. Sorry, yeah. So this is one of those things that happened to me the other day with Ray DeVito. This is exactly what happened the other day with Ray DeVito. I put up a tweet. I thought I was being funny. I thought it was funny, and now it's really funny. I was hanging with the wife last night, and she says that would be a great title for your autobiography. I thought it was funny, because that seems to be something that happens to me a lot in life where, I do something that I think is funny, but everybody else is like, "Whoa, what the fuck? No, what is he doing? No, Jesus Christ." Do you guys get that sometimes, like from me at least?
Yeah, it does happen.
Yeah. So, this is one of those cases where, I made a joke tweet the other day with Ray DeVito that he didn't understand, didn't interpret properly, and he came after me hard about it, and now we're here.
I'm having to resize it. I'm having to resize something. Sorry. I'm not
all good. All good, dog. So yeah, this was the same thing that happened here. I made this joke where disaster strikes after Nova Scotian man attempts to eat 100 Hindenburgs. And yeah.
Now, what part of that would be the book title? Disaster Strikes?
Oh, no. The book title would be I Thought It Was Funny.
Oh,
I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. I don't know.
I like that.
You got to say it for it to make sense.
I like that. Yeah.
You got to say it out loud. Yeah. Apparently, people are saying that was a tweet that sent Ray to the hospital. And I don't think you go to the hospital for being autistic. But all right, let's pop back in and see if I missed any other. Oh my God. People thought I was going to bring Joey C on as a special guest. Thank the Lord that didn't happen. Chris Mack knew the He-Man reference before.
Master of the Universe.
Okay, let's get into some topics. I'm pretty sure. Flat Cat Jess, Stevie, you need to talk to Kevin and tell Ray it has to be on MLC 100%. I've already spoke to him.
Yeah.
And
That's
I-
obviously the bigger venue.
told
Yeah.
him exactly that, Jessica. So, wow, look at this. Stealth Chaos, Masters of the Luniverse. You know,
I
people
like it.
call me Skeletor. People call me Skeletor all the time. I don't get it. I don't see it. I don't personally see it.
I don't personally see it. To tell you the truth,
Yeah.
but people say I'm Skeletor sometimes.
Are you sure you don't see it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But
you guys
take
hear
your word
that?
for
I do have a topic we could talk about.
you're the boss.
What did you think about Chrissy Mayer getting pepper sprayed at the dojo?
Short and sweet. I think that's a fucking absolute travesty and disgusting. And I'm really sorry that a woman carrying a child would be subject to something like that. And I think people who are trying to say it was fake are fucking clowns and just
We talked about it on my stream.
shit humans for even putting that out
Me
there.
and Bobby talked about it. My producer and I talked about it on my show.
We
And,
did.
and the thing is, it's like, and then we, pepper spray, that stuff can kill.
It has
Well,
before, yeah.
yeah, I mean it's a non-lethal
Yeah.
crowd controlled deterrent, but I mean I guess in certain situations, yeah, it could cause people to stop breathing and stuff like that, especially
Yeah.
sprayed directly on somebody. Sounds like they sprayed the room. Sounds like it was a
Yeah.
complete cowardly move. I wouldn't be surprised if it was some sort of like Antifa sort of thing, because that fits their sort of MO and their technique, to do something just cowardly and secret and run away,
Yeah, that's some bullshit right there.
Yeah. You know what the thing is she's trying to live her life, and it's like, if you're and people are like, a certain person from Tampa is bothering her with Frank.
Go on.
I know you're friends with Chad, Stevie.
Pardon
That's why I
me?
didn't say it.
What?
I know you're friends with Chad because you work on MLC together.
All right, he's got to go. Bobby, I'm never having that ever again. Ever again. That was a
I'm joking.
Jake.
I'm joking. I know
All
you guys
right.
work
You're
together.
just chipping me.
Listen. Here's the thing. I'm just trying to like, because you guys work on the same show. I thought you guys were friends, but
No.
I know that from a fact that you're not, because the guys treated you like crap.
Yeah, he's a douche. I don't want to be friends with that kind of person. Stealth Chaos missed one here. Should have said escape from New York. You do that all day and then you miss one. Softball. Joking and Token would be a good name for this podcast. Chris Mack checking in. If you catch the spray fully to the face, you're in for a rough time. Even just being in the cloud is rough. If it actually propels droplets from the nozzle to get mucus, you could die. Yeah, if you get hit like directly in the throat. But I mean, I don't know what kind of pepper spray it was. Like it was probably the over-the-counter brand. At least I'm hoping it was, which still sucks and causes an issue. And hopefully it wasn't like fucking military grade police issue pepper spray mace, because I've been hit with that before, and that is
bear spray, bear
not
mace.
good.
You can be bear mace.
I've got some bear mace like a couple feet away from me at all times, Jake. It's a good thing to have on hand. Okay, let's get into some topics here. Oh, yes. I wanted to play something for you guys and the people
John
at
Doe,
home.
thank you so much. John Doe, thank you. Last Sunday, I lost my sister, Stevie.
Jesus, I think I had possibly heard someone say that. I didn't know that, Jake. I just wanted to personally say I'm very sorry for your loss, and
You know,
I hope things are
I
going
didn't even
okay
go
for
to
the family.
funeral, Stevie. I didn't even go to the funeral because funerals makes me upset and having to
Yeah,
deal with.
I'm sure,
And
buddy.
also the thing is, it's like having to like be there. And one of the things is funerals for me is because of my agoraphobia and also my I don't like how how like the church and all that stuff. I really don't
Sure.
want to talk
Yeah,
about
it's not
it.
a good,
Let's,
not a
let's
good
go
scene.
to
Yeah,
topics because
yeah, sure. Switch topics, buddy. But just wanted
we have
to
a
just
topic we should
acknowledge.
talk about. Number one, this week we lost Ole Anderson and Virgil passed away.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of want to bring
Interesting.
it up. Let's just bring it back up, and we'll skip the in
Yes.
memorandum completely. But I did want to acknowledge sympathy to you and your family, and I
Thank
hope
you.
everything's all right, pal. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Let's bring up a lighter topic. I have a film clip to play for
right.
you and the people who happen to be watching right now. I wouldn't call this a premiere per se, but I don't think a lot of you have seen this. And what this is was, you know what? I'm not even going to give it any spoiler. We're just going to let it rock. And I want you guys to react live or afterwards to it. So let's just
Okay.
give this a shot. Here we go. Yeah, you're going to be muted, I guess, because it's a video clip. So we'll be mute. I mean, you could technically unmute yourself, but let's all give this a once through without commentary. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this feature.
Give me a dollar.
scene.
Wow. Hey, man. I like that. I like that. Is that going to just be a short or
So
gonna
yeah,
turn into something
thank you.
longer?
If you guys noticed, that was yours truly, Stevie
Yeah.
Lou. That was called the Hard Luck Cuck, and that was a promo short that we filmed for a screening of the film, The Secret of Cuck Island. And I don't know if you guys can see.
All
Let
right.
me pull this up real quick. I should be able to. Oh, what the hell? Oh, here it is. There we go. Sorry.
Wait a minute. Why are we seeing Frankie's junk?
You know, why not? Really, the
Yeah, why
question you
not?
should be
Exactly.
asking is why not?
Yeah, why not?
But yeah, so check this out. This is The Secret of Cuck Island. If you guys could go to cuckisland.com. Let me see. I think I have a banner here for that. No, I don't. Okay. Yeah. So if you go to cuckisland.com, this is not a joke. I know this seems like a joke, but if you go to cuckisland.com, this is The Secret of Cuck Island. This was a film that I worked on the summer of 2020 into the 2021 during COVID. We made this really fun feature-length film called The Secret of Cuck Island. Me and a bunch of the Trauma boys. Oh, sorry, Jake. I don't mean to hide you there. But this right here, I can't click play. I cannot click play right now on this. If I clicked play on this, my channel would be taken down immediately. I'll say that much. So it's the film, The Secret of Cuck Island, and it begins with some very, very large naked breasts right on screen. So if I press play, we'd have some big jugs hanging. But if you do feel interested in checking out this film, you go to www.cuckisland.com and the film is there right now. This is where we are right now. This is the website. Look, was a award winner film, hit a bunch of the festivals, and I had a major part in it. I have a role. I play that homeless guy and also did a bunch of the special effects on it. So if you're looking for something to do later, or you want to check out an independent film that I am in and had a major part of putting together, you go to cuckisland.com. It's still available. Yes, Lloyd Kaufman does make a cameo appearance in the film. He is incredible. Such a great guy and good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
love.
also want to bring up, I just want to bring up that I do apologize if I made you uncomfortable about stuff.
No, Jake, it's
Please,
good to let you, to not hold on to stuff. So hopefully this can help you in your
it's
grieving process.
being uncomfortable. No, I'm talking about if I did make you uncomfortable about stuff that I was tweeting or
No, it's all good, buddy. All good.
because here's the thing, because there's a lot of people don't like what I'm tweeting, but here's the thing. There's a lot of other people that do that shit. It's like
Gotcha.
tweets porn stars or tweet out friends that are porn stars.
Right. Yeah.
And
That's not even. Then we're not even talking about Michael Gavin Ali.
Yeah. Okay, I had him on my show, and dude, the guy was
Holy shit.
It was basically an hour and change that I had to sit there and keep my mouth shut on my own freaking show because the guy can't even keep his mouth shut.
Yeah. Look at
More
this.
than talk about sorry.
Stealth Chaos checking in. He missed that joke before. He was shameful of it because he ran out of his allotted amount of dad jokes, and that's a bad place to have to be.
I'm not hey Pass, I'm not a Lolly fan. I know what Lolly is, and I'm not a pedophile, so shut the fuck up.
Jesus. What the fuck? I don't even know what's happening right
Sorry
now.
if I'm like
I'm just completely out of the loop on this one, but it's all good. All good.
Because it's the third part podcast.
Let's give us a palate cleanser, and we're gonna play that video again, and maybe
I'll talk to you later, Stevie.
What happened? No, you gotta go.
I gotta leave anyway. I'm being a little bit tired.
Okay, if you're getting tired, listen. Thank you very much, Jake, for coming on. I will send you
my
a few bucks.
my $10.
I told you I'd give you 10, and if anybody else wants to give me a few bucks today for this show, I will share it with the boys here. So no promises, Jake, but I'll send you the tenner. I did promise you, and if anything else comes in on PayPal or Venmo, I'll promise you and Bobby Nick a taste.
Hughesy, go fuck yourself.
Okay, all right. You should probably just go if this is how this is gonna turn into.
I'm tired, but Hughesy's in the chat telling me he's all considered child.
All right. Okay. All right, Jake. I love you, buddy. You get some rest, okay? Get some rest. Put him through. Holy shit. All right. Well, at least, I mean,
okay.
I love the guy, and I know he's watching. So, Jake, don't worry, man. No stress. You didn't bother me. You didn't stress me out. No stress about this. You're going through a lot right now.
He is. He's going through life.
He's going through a lot. So you totally understand. Like, no one's going to hold anything against you at Stevie Lou Industries, and I know Bobby Nick is one of your close pals. So.
For now.
Boy, jeepers creepers, though. That's that got out of hand. That escalated. That really escalated quick.
Little bit.
All right. Let's play this one more time. It seems like Terry Nee wants to see it again. So I did kind of surprise folks here, and let's give this a run through. This is The Hard Luck Cuck, starring yours truly, Stephen Lewis.
Give me a dollar.
Man. So, yeah, hard luck, Cuck.
That looks good, Stevie.
Yeah, thanks, man. I did,
I just found you calling there.
Yeah, it's okay. One thing I want to say is that I did the special effects on that. I know, like, you're like, what special effects? The foaming of the mouth thing, that was an old school trauma trick that I learned on set that I did that to my, like, usually I do that to people, but I ended up having to, foam my own mouth, which is fun. But yeah, that is something, Bob. I do get kind of typecast as a homeless, drug addict or a zombie. Those have been like, that's my lane when it comes to roles that I'm offered. I swear, it's wild.
If you have played a zombie, you need to send me footage of that. I need to see it.
Yeah, I've done a mummy. Yeah, I guess I haven't actually played a zombie. I've done a mummy. You've seen that one, I'm sure. And if not, we'll play that some other time. I was in the background as a really whacked out drug addict in Shakespeare's Shitstorm. But yeah, it's like people want to see me as the undead, it seems. Look at that. Terry Nee says he gives it 2 big hands. Okay.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, Jake was going through a lot there. I don't think he was wasted at all. I don't think Jake uses any drugs or alcohol. Thank God. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine Jake on, like, a couple bumps of Yip Yap and half a handle of JD? Fuck.
That might not be too good of an idea. No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I won't put up the Husey Entertainment chats that sent Jake off out of respect. People are saying that Husey is a hero. I don't know. We were having a good time with Jake. I needed to get Jake back in my good graces. I needed to get back in his good graces. I'm not exactly sure which was which, but I feel like we had a good time, and I hope I didn't offend him. I hope he's chilling, relaxing, hopefully getting a nap in, because it seemed like he was a little tired.
It's about time for his nap.
Yeah, he was streaming all day apparently with you.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it going with the chat, and then we'll get into a few more topics, man. I put together like a little bit of a show here today. Nothing crazy, but I do have some talking points I wanted to get into. Yeah, look at that here. Usually Stevie likes to foam in other people's mouths. I think I did say that.
Nothing wrong with that.
I was gonna say it's like a trauma film. Yeah. Secret of Cuck Island was a trauma production. We did get to use some financing from them, and a bunch of people who've worked with trauma before got together and put that thing together. Yeah, Zombie Lou could be a film. We could maybe I should write a zombie movie that I, just so I could play a zombie.
Yeah.
I did
talking zombie. That would be fun.
Right? They don't do talking zombies. Usually the zombie just
Maybe
I could work on that. It's shit. I could maybe bridge these 2 ideas. So I was up for a special effects job. Someone reached out to me from a previous project and said, hey, there's this like off-Broadway stage show that needs some gore. And the guy suggested me. So I met with these people and they told me what they needed. I told them what I would do. And they got back to me and said they decided to not go on with special effects, which, was kind of a bummer because I was looking forward to getting some work and showing
Right.
my talents off with that, because I do have some skill when it comes to blood and gore. But my initial reaction is, now I want to do a play that has all this blood and gore at the very end. And that was the cool thing. They were going to do like a normal play, and it was going to be a surprise ending where suddenly all this blood and guts kind of come out. So I like that idea, and I think I'm just going to steal it since they passed me over and do my own fucking thing. Like not take the actual idea, like the idea the play itself was about the Salem witch trials, and to be honest, I thought the play sucked. It was kind of boring. Which, whatever, I'll do the gig for the money and the experience. Doesn't necessarily be the fucking greatest play in the world, but yeah, maybe I can do like some sort of zombie thing where at the very end, I don't know. I'm kind of rambling here, but what's Yip Yap? What do you think Yip Yap is? Stevie, will you be touring with the film showings? That film tour is already over, unfortunately. If we want to, I can.
Well, I guess the better question is, did you film with the?
No,
did you tour
I
with the?
get up there. If you look, yeah.
Okay.
Look, you see Zach Amico here. That's Lloyd Kaufman, Zach Amico, John Bergio. They did do this. This was last year. They hit a bunch of spots along the way and showed it. I tried to get up to Warwick, Rhode Island, and I think I actually ended up having an MLC episode that I ended up doing instead of going up to do the Q&A. But we do have some more shorts coming out. I got some features coming out that I've worked on with the Trauma Crew. And I'm planning on doing my own thing really soon too. I got to get my acting gear and just do it. But once that happens, once I have my own shit, I will absolutely take it on the road and hopefully get out on the East Coast, maybe out towards Ohio, Midwest a little bit if I can, and try to find some cool spots to show these films. That's the way to do it. If you're doing independent film, you're not going to get it on a big screen anywhere really, so you kind of have to make your own way. And those guys that did this Cuck Island little tour really pulled off some cool shit. They found some cool venues that had the ability for them to do a screening and a Q&A afterwards. And Stevie Lou Brains, yeah, that's how you do it. That's how we do it in the zombie world. Okay.
Well, Brains is actually, if you've ever seen Return of the Living Dead, I think that was like the first actual talking
zombie. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's actually the first thing I thought of when you said that. Great to bring that up. Okay, I'm not bringing that up. Sorry, I didn't even see that. Teddy says, I heard Stevie's playing the lead in Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Hedwig, because I'm bald. I love it. Love line with Adam Carolla and Dr. Lou. Damn. Dang. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be good.
I looked it up. It's any class of drugs that could be categorized as uppers, like coke or amphetamines. John Doe looked up Yip Yap. Oh, man. Yeah, we just call it the Yip. Let me get some of that Yip. Okay, so we got the Hard Luck Cuck in. I went and saw a film last night. I told you I went on a dinner date there. I went and saw this movie called Problemista. Let's see if I could bring something up here.
Problemista.
Yeah. New film. I guess it was out like in the festival circuit. Here, I gotta show this thing. How do I fucking show? Here we go. Yeah. Let's get us in here. Problemista. yeah, I don't know this guy, the lead, Julio Torres. I guess he's a Saturday Night Live writer.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Salvadorian writer, comedian, and actor. He's known as a writer for SNL and co-creator of a show called Los Spookies. I don't know what the hell this is. I've never heard of this guy. What I didn't know is, I guess he's gay. He's an LGBTQ plus infinity person.
Ooh.
So like this film doesn't have like an overwhelmingly gay theme to it, gay vibe to it, but it is like a gay comedy. And you wouldn't know that going in. It had Tilda Swinton in it. Do you know who Tilda Swinton is by any chance?
Can't
Bobby?
say that I do. No.
Yeah, Tilda Swinton is a British actress here. Very unique looking lady.
Oh, she looked familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, she was in
What did I see her in?
yeah, let's go to her wiki real quick. I think she was in like what the fuck? Yeah, Chronicles of Narnia.
Okay, could have been that.
Here, let's go to her filmography. Okay. A bunch of shit that I didn't know back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Doctor Strange recently. She was in something real big. Burn After Reading. She was very good in. She was in Michael Clayton. Constantine.
Oh, that's probably where I know her from. Then.
Vanilla Sky also. She had a great part in The Beach. That's right. That's where I probably first saw her was in The Beach.
Yeah, me too. Probably.
Let's see. So yeah, she had a like co-starring role in it, and I love her, but she didn't. It almost seemed like she didn't have a script on hand. That she was maybe improving a lot of her dialogue.
Really?
Because I don't know if she like just didn't have it or what, or it just came off as like a little too much. So they also built like these elaborate set pieces that didn't really play off completely. It kind of reminded me of a Michel Gondry, Spike Jonze sort of film, but it just like didn't have that effectiveness. They like built this thing where he like climbing through these offices. It's kind of like this dreamlike structure that they're basically these dreamlike structures that just like they bring into the scene, but just it doesn't pay off. They don't follow through with those story pieces. I don't want to spoil nothing either too much. There's like this mom character also who was necessary for the story, but I didn't think they did a good job with it. So yeah, would not recommend.
What would you give it out of 4 stars? What would you give it out of 4 stars, Steven?
I'd probably give it a 2.5 out of. Well, let's say out of 5, right? I think 5 stars is probably a better. Yeah, I'd say about 2.5 out of 5. It was one of those things where it's just not for me. There was a good sized crowd, almost full theater. Seemed like a very younger audience that was laughing at a lot of the jokes that I just didn't think were funny at all. So it was one. I always hate.
Went over your head.
Not over my head. I just thought they were lame jokes. Like people were getting loud laugh responses to really softball, low hanging fruit jokes. And then it's like the gay element didn't necessarily cause me to not like this movie. I'll say that straight up. Because I went and saw that film Getaway Dolls earlier in the week, which is a total lesbian film from start to finish. They're like, ram it up your ass. but I enjoyed the shit out of that. You know, I like that film. So it's not like that's the kind of thing that's going to completely derail my enjoyment of a film. I just thought the way that, you know, it kind of snuck in for this film was a little weird. But I do have good movie news I'd like to share. I'm going to go see The Matrix in theaters because it's the 25th anniversary.
Oh, so they're putting the original movie back in theaters, probably restored in 4K and everything, right?
Exactly. Let's see. I'm
Okay.
pulling up some info right here. Oh no, the 20th anniversary was 2020. Yeah, look, here we go. It's a Dolby exclusive. I got it right here. Let me pull this up. Really excited for this because obviously, The Matrix is one of my favorite films of all time.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hands fucking down. So yeah, let's see. Does it say any details about this? Okay, I don't see any what they're doing as far as digitally restoring or what. I mean, it's beautiful already. They're probably not gonna. There's not much you can already do to The Matrix. The thing for me is that I never saw it in theaters. You know, it came out in 1999. You know, I would have been like 16 or so when it came out, and I missed it. And it's something that I've regretted all my life. It's like literally one of my biggest regrets.
Yeah, I've never seen it in theaters either.
You know, I did see it as soon as it was out on VHS, DVD, or whatever back then. I caught it. But I am so psyched. March 20th, I believe. Does it say the date on here? Yeah, March 20th. It's only one night. But it looks like it's only AMC also. So me and the buddies already grabbed tickets for it. And I feel like I finally get to like redeem myself. So yeah, that's exciting. I'm thinking I might like dress up like the Matrix
Hey, that would be cool.
and
That'd be
go to try and like when they go when I walk in, I'm thinking I'll get like the glasses, like all black. And then when I walk in and they say, "Hey sir, tickets please," I'll just take out like a red pill and a blue pill and I'll be like, which one do you, and fucking see if I can get kicked out of the movie
Yeah.
theater.
I was gonna say.
I did get a little. I was like, all right, they might think I'm a total psychopath. And that's not the first time I've done something like that. I do remember going to see Terminator 3. Now this is going back like fucking 15 years, maybe more now at this point.
That the Terminator 3 had to be in like 2002 or 3 or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it might have been 2000. Let's find it. I'm gonna say like 2004. That's my wild guess. 2003. 2003. It's saying to me here, Rise of the Machines. Terrible film. No, that's not the one.
I have to agree with that. Yeah.
I think the only cool thing on this one was like they had a young Arnold Schwarzenegger CGI thing that pops up at the end. It was like maybe I think that was this one. But to go see that because it was Terminator 3, if you think about it.
No, I think that was Terminator 4 that they had the young Arnold.
Okay. I could be wrong there then. Nonetheless, went to go see Terminator 3 and I wore like a black leather jacket, the black sunglasses. I had hair still back then, so I slicked it up a little bit and I wore like, jeans and kind of like boots. and I like was walking into the theater with like a bit of a like a clunkiness,
Right.
and then I was doing the dun 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 as I was walking. So I was basically doing the Terminator noise as I tried to walk like the Terminator into the theater to see Terminator 3 on opening night. And people were like, whoa, what the fuck? This guy is a problem. This guy has mental illness, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm sorry.
You also got to remember. You also got to remember that was before the time that people, you know, recently have dressed up as the characters and like went in there.
Yes, that was absolutely before
up.
cosplay was a huge thing.
Yeah.
Holy shit, though. John Doe, you're so right. I should dress up like an agent to go see The Matrix.
Yeah.
That would freak people out way more if I went trying to look like an agent instead. Holy shit. Oh my God, I love it. I'm so glad we did this today. And yeah, John Doe did jump in. Bobby Nick, thank you for correcting me as well. That was the Terminator Salvation, which I think is the fourth because that was like 2009, I believe. That's Christian Bale.
Right.
Not a terrible film. I actually kind of enjoyed that film a little bit. I felt at least, you know what it was? It's like if you hit such a high watermark of Terminator 2 and then you drop off so low, Terminator 3, anything halfway decent after gets, higher marks.
Well, they kept on trying to do the same thing, and then with Terminator 4, it was like quite different. So I think that's why.
Yeah, I was actually
Another
just
reason
listening
why.
to some podcast that was talking about Terminator 4, and they were saying that like in 2009, 2008, 2009, when that was shot, that was like the Christopher Nolan effect was in like major force. Everybody wanted to do their version of The Dark Knight Returns, and like
Right.
Terminator Salvation was like the gritty, psychological, fucking crazy, action film in the vein of a Christopher Nolan type thing. Which, speaking of which, Bob, I can run this one by you because I saw it this week. It was re-released in IMAX because it had gone in theaters initially in 2020, right before COVID, and then got shut down. It was the Christopher Nolan film Tenet. Have you heard about that
Tenet.
at all? Tenet. Yeah, sorry.
Sounds familiar.
Tenet. Yeah, it's like this one that kind of flew under the radar just due to COVID theater restrictions, because like they tried to put it in before COVID. It was only in theaters for a few weeks or maybe a few days or some shit like that before theaters got shut down. And then it was one of the first films to try to go back into theaters once they were brought back open, and didn't get a lot of ticket sales or whatever. So it was kind of considered a flop. So Nolan was able to get them to re-release it again off of like his Oppenheimer success right now.
Right.
What they did truly, though, was they packaged a Dune 2, the movie Dune 2, which came out this weekend on IMAX. They put like a Dune 2 teaser at the beginning of the Tenet re-release. So it was really just like kind of a way to get people hyped up for Dune 2, which is, it's wild, buddy. I was looking at, I wish I could pull this up. I could probably just show you guys on the phone. I know you don't want to usually see this, but I'm looking at showtimes for Dune 2 in the IMAX in New York City. It's playing at 3:15 in the morning.
Whoa.
At Lincoln Center. There's a 3:15 showing, and like, okay, the white are sold seats.
Oh, okay.
So it's almost like 80%. Like they're gonna sell out the 3:15 a.m. showing of Dune 2 on the IMAX.
That's insane.
Now, I will say that is the only 70 millimeter IMAX in New York City. So it is the largest format IMAX to available in New York. So it is the toughest ticket.
Right.
But every other like normal time screening is sold out until I think like almost the end of March at this point. So if you want to see Dune 2 in the large format, you got to like wait a bunch of weeks or go see it at 3:15 in the morning. So man, they say a city that never sleeps. It truly does. This was a great comment. John Doe was saying how Terminator Salvation was young Arnold, and then Stealth Chaos said no, that was Pumping Iron, because that was young Arnold also. I love that. Okay, let's see here. Roman Polanski's Tenet is better than this Tenet. It was horrible. So again, I talked about this last episode. I don't want to get into it too much, but basically, without spoiling too much, Tenet, what he did was Christopher Nolan has two storylines occurring at once. One that goes normal forward from the start to the end, and another that goes from the end to the beginning. Now, I know it's hard to understand. How does a film have a timeline that goes from the end to the beginning? Well, around the midway point of the film, actually the exact midway point of the film, they reveal that there is this toll booth thing that allows you to reverse time, and that's how like some characters continue to go backwards towards the beginning of the film. And then if you were paying attention at the beginning of the film, you would notice some certain things that keyed you into the fact that the film has been going backwards at the same time. So the film can almost be looped completely, and this is like probably boring people and confusing people, but that's how that went down. I had to like read up on it. I read a really good article that helped me understand, basically, like without spoiling it anything or too much. If you key in like there's red and blue hues and like clothing, like the people that are going backwards are wearing blue all the time, and the people that are going forwards are wearing red all the time. So if you can like know that before you go in, you can start to see like, oh shit, this is what's happening. But if you didn't have this knowledge like me going in, it is a bit confusing. You like feel like there's something going on here that's going over my head, and I hate having that. I felt stupid. It made me feel stupid. So yeah, it's basically in a loop. Yeah, Stealth Chaos. Irreversible did it better, but also Irreversible has a graphic 6-minute rape scene. So I don't know if it's the same, but it is a weird one. Gaspar Noé, Into the Void is another great flick. Yeah, The Prestige. I gotta check The Prestige out. That's not Christopher Nolan, was that? No, not Christopher Nolan. Yeah, it was Christopher Nolan. Shit.
Okay. Well,
okay. Yeah. So yeah, Christopher Nolan is really into fucking with timelines, and stuff. So I do gotta check out all of his films. He is great. You got to see Interstellar. I know that does tricks with time. Obviously, Inception was all about that. I mean, you could go back to his first film that I'm aware of, at least, Memento. Do you know Memento, Bob?
Memento. Yeah.
That was a fucked up, big reveal at the end. So, what do you got going for the rest of the day, bud? Anything?
It's gonna be celebrating Andrew's birthday.
Cool.
At 7 p.m. Eastern on No Filter with Andrew and Friends on YouTube.
Beautiful.
So that should be fun.
Yeah, if David Bowie played Tesla in the Prestige, and I haven't seen it, and Johnny is saying I should, I think I'll probably go for a run, hit the gym, and then watch the Prestige tonight.
There you go. Do it, man. Do it.
Could be a fun one because it's not going to stop raining. So I'm going to go hit the treadmill in the gym and then do a little rowing machine. That's my new thing right now, is doing a lot of rowing machine because it gets the whole back and shoulders and arm going.
Well, I hear you got another big fight coming.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not a big fight. Thank you for mentioning this because, and hold on, son of Billy Wagner, I'll get you in 1 sec. Hold on here. Getting a little clogged up because of the fucking weather. But yeah, there's this guy out there, Jim Grindle, who has been, I don't know, basically begging for attention from me. I mean, you're a great person to have here to talk about this because you've seen this kind of shit happen for probably almost a year at this point. Where
Probably over a year. I would
this
say.
guy Jim Grindle and Luke of the Bind have a show that's been trying to get attention. They think that they're like, on some sort of big soapbox where I don't even want to get into all of it. All I know is that they've been fucking nipping at my heels for a long time. And this guy, Jim Grindle, is claiming that he was supposed to fight me and got all bummed out that I fought Ryan Katsu Rivera. Like, and again, it had nothing to do with this guy. He was just trying to get involved with stuff that he's not involved with. So I hear him talking shit and saying that I'm a pussy and I'm scared and I wouldn't fight him and all this. So I said, you know what? No. If you want to come down to where I live and you want to fucking put some gloves on and you want to spar with me, you're more than fucking welcome to. And I'm going to touch the shit out of him with my fists. It'll be real fun. It'll be real fun. So like, this isn't like one of these things where I'm like, oh, I'm going to promote like I did with the Ryan Katsu Rivera. I'll show up. If he wants to film it, he can, but he's going to have to put his fucking money where his mouth is because he's been saying all this shit and he keeps saying all this shit. And he's going to have to show up and we'll do just normal boxing rules, a couple rounds, however long he can last, because I will not take it easy on this guy. The shit that those guys have done and said over the past year is absolutely out of control. And I know this is the attention that they really want, but at least I can get some enjoyment out of it on my end because those guys, especially that Luke guy, he was responsible for sending my wife's picture to Stuttering John. He was outwardly bragging about sending my wife's picture to John. And, at the end of the day, John's a scumbag. My wife knows that, so these guys make themselves look stupid doing shit like this. So, enough is enough. Honestly, the challenge is open to anyone out there. If you ever want to come down, meet me where I live, we can do boxing. We could do fucking kickboxing. Like, I'd love to put my legs into use too. And this is not like a tough guy sort of threat where I'm like acting like I'm out there threatening people. I want to repeat, this guy has been saying he's going to kick my ass. He wants to fight me. He wants to beat me up. He was the one who brought this all up. So I am accepting the challenge and offering him an opportunity to come, get the piss beat out of him, because I just don't see what this guy thinks is going to happen besides a complete ass beating. So
neither do I.
I'm not trying to be cocky.
We know what he is. We know who he is. He thinks he's some big badass. He's nothing.
I think he's trying to be brave. Which I'll give him credit. I guess he's brave, but they're also like some coward bullshit pull it, they pull it off constant coward bullshit. And it's like, all right, well, no, here's your opportunity to not be a coward and come down and really, be a man. And let me practice some combos on your fucking head and ribs. So yeah, that's good. I'll get to go to the gym today, and it gives me motivation. I mean, and I've been doing a lot of great work at my gym, boxing a couple times a week for months now. I think I'm almost at 8 months or something like that. Whenever I first started back in the summer, I've gone constantly, man. Like, even when I don't want to go, I go, because it's one of these things where, like, even when I'm not feeling so great, whenever I go, when I'm done, I always feel better. Like, even if I'm a little tired, if I'm tired, I get my ass out the door, I go do it, and you get an endorphin rush, you get good sweat going, man. And I've never once said, I wish I didn't come to class today. And I got a good instructor too, and a good group of guys and some girls too, man. That's the cool thing too with like boxing. I ended up being one of the bigger guys in our group, our martial, they call it an MMA school, but they focus on boxing, Muay Thai, and jiu-jitsu and shit. So I go there, and I'm one of the biggest people. There are some other big guys, so I do luckily get to practice with them, and that's always good. But occasionally, you never know who's going to show up, especially like on a holiday or whatever. They don't close, but the classes will be lighter. So I'll show up, and like it'll be just me and some chick, and I'll have to pair up with the female, and yeah, it's actually it's kind of cool. You like get a chance to practice at like 60%.
Yeah.
Because there's no way I could throw a full power punch and have a female try to catch it. I'm sure there are some females out there that are good enough boxers that could, train with me. But like in our situation, in our class, you have to show some proper restraint. And that's actually how you can like start working on your technique a little better, is when you find, how to not go 100%, going 60, 70%, sometimes going slow helps you with shit. So, yeah, it's just one of those fun things, man. So I usually go Sunday mornings. So
well, that's cool, man. That's cool. You're keeping yourself in shape. And
yeah, thanks, man. Thanks.
Hopefully Jim Grindle doesn't back out like I think he's gonna.
I mean, I completely offer him the opportunity throughout this whole thing to respectfully back out if he wants to. I won't hold it against him, to be honest, if he backs out. I give him total freedom to not do this. But I certainly will not be backing out. I'll be showing up whatever date he set. I think he said it's April 28th or something, because I'm just going to be able to like let some steam out. He's going to have to sign some sort of waiver or make some sort of video statement, recorded statement that he's of sound mind and body, and that he's agreed to do this, because I don't want that to become a problem also, where he's trying to like, and also, what, Bob, like, yeah. And also, Bobby, like I'll have somebody there to stop me, too. And like, I don't really need that. I feel like I have enough control that I could just fucking do what I normally do, and he'd feel the hell out of it, and then I could stop. But, I would never do enough that, I'd want to hurt him to the point where he has to go to the hospital or something like that. You know what I mean? But, a little busted nose, some bloody lips, some rib shots. That's all fair game, man. You definitely deserve that from me. And that's part of this. And again, I didn't fucking suggest any of this. This is all this shit that comes to me. Just like I didn't suggest the fucking Ryan Rivera fight. He was the one who challenged me, and I accept it. So I think people want to try to fucking big dog me and bulldog me. And it's just like, that's not the tact to take with me. Stevie Lou versus Frieza. I don't even know what that means. Frieza. A man's got a Lou What a man's gotta Lou.
Truth.
Right? So I think that's probably a pretty good place to stop. I'll probably play a little more Disco Biscuits here for a few minutes to try to get that up to 2 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could hit subscribe, I feel like everyone here right now has hit subscribe already. I'll probably be going live again tomorrow. I do like streaming on the weekend, especially while the weather is still shit in New York City. It's a lot tougher to sit inside and stream when the weather's nice. So I had a beautiful day and opportunity to do it. I had my good old buddy Bobby here. Thank you very much, Bob, for coming through.
Yeah, no problem, Stevie.
And thank you very much. I saw you the other night trying to keep some things straight on the BYB show.
I
and,
definitely
you know,
was. Yeah.
Shout out to BYB. I know seemed like there was some selective memory going on, and I'm not. Believe you me, I'm not trying to drag up anything right now. I feel like it is what it is, and I'm not gonna continue this. But I do appreciate. I did see you. You know, I know you're in a tough spot there when it's kind of like everybody's on a runaway train. You know who's gonna jump in front of it. But I did appreciate you trying. So I did see that, buddy. So
Okay.
you know you're always good by me. You're an actual buddy and a good friend, and I don't think anything negatively about anybody over at BYB. You know, we always
I know.
did our thing, and I think it'll be like that. So it'll be like that. So
There you go.
look at that. Quad is on with Gino right now. Go check that out, guys. I'm cool with it. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, again, we'll do some biscuits to get out of here, and I'll see you folks on the other side. Peace.
Peace out.
He smiles when he sees her, and she.
Well, I'm lost without a man, without my gun in my hand. My ladybug don't understand how I've tried. But I've got time on my side, and now my heart are filled with pride. Many days to realize my final plan. All I need my arms provide, make my cocoon and bask inside. My ladybug is on the rise with another man. So I got my gun in my hand, and I feel it's time to take my stand. All of a side, I'm denied a second time. Over it goes, I'm breaking through. I got my gun in my hand. I'm man's out and on the loose. Now that it's time to take my stand. Over it goes, I'm breaking through. I got my gun in my hand. I'm man's out and on the loose. Now that it's time to take my stand. Now I'm only doing what I can, and every day when I kiss her hand, my ladybug sent her to man to his demise. Now with a glow inside her eyes, like a summer sunset on the tides. My ladybug believes inside she's got her man. Over it goes, I'm breaking through. I got my gun in my hand. My man's out and on the loose. Now that it's time to take my stand. Over it goes, I'm breaking through. I got my gun in my hand. My man's out and on the loose. Now that it's time to take my stand.
Check, check, check. Whoops. All right, hold on a sec, folks. I forgot to do something. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Okay, let's pause this. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. I got to do something here for somebody. Yeah, somewhere. Okay. If you're looking for the I-80 killer, then look no further than Ray DeVito. Okay, I'm going to try that again. If you're looking for the I-80 killer, then look no further than Ray DeVito. Okay, going to try one more take at least. I think I got this here. If you're looking for the I-80 killer, then look no further than Ray DeVito. I think that was the best one, but I will give it one more for good luck. If you're looking for the I-80 killer, then look no further than Ray DeVito. Okay. I think we got enough there, Billy. All right, folks. That was my little secret ending.
Thank you.